Hi friends, and welcome back to this happy place. Today we are sailing again on Margaritaville at Sea Paradise. We were last aboard this ship in December, and this time we're back on a gifted cruise from Margaritaville at Sea, so thank you very much for that, Margaritaville at Sea. We're happy to be here to try out some of the new, enhanced, upgraded dining options aboard Paradise.
And that's going to include the Side Sushi right behind us. But we're going to try every dining option on board on this short 3-night cruise, and we're going to take you along with us.
Let's go.
Our first meal of the trip was in the Port of Indecision Buffet. This cruise was one of the first after a lot of menu changes, and we definitely saw some improvements in the buffet since our December sailing on the Paradise. More options, better quality, and unique offerings greeted us, and we were most excited for Frank and Lola's now being included for free with the buffet. I tried a vegetable slice and thought it was great cruise pizza. The vegetables still had some crunch, and the crust was absolutely delicious. Jake showcased his sausage pizza and was really impressed. Overall, it was an awesome first meal and even made Jake go.
Next up, we are having dinner at JWB Prime Steakhouse, obviously named after none other than Jimmy Buffett himself. We're stopping here tonight for the specialty dining experience. We've ordered, 4 or 5 courses? This whole experience has 4 courses to it. Got a bottle of wine, started off with meatball starter. Wow. This makes me sad we didn't try it on our first time here. That's really good. Oh my goodness. I just want a bowl of this sauce. It is salty, savory. The sauce has a little bit of sweetness to it, but it's super garlicky. This is the starter course, and I'm already like, I could die now and be happy. You got to try yours. I'm super excited for what you have over there.
And I got the tuna crudo, which is really just beautifully lightheaded tuna. It is Pinilaw style. I don't know what that means. Palm sugar, coconut vinegar, and citrus. All right. Wait. I don't know.
Where do you begin?
I don't know.
Just
there's a lot of silver.
Work from the left.
It's fighting me. Oh, I got hold on. I gotta get the lettuce off.
There's a leaf involved.
The vinegar adds a tiny bit of sweetness, but there's a tiny bit of heat, like the smallest amount of heat you could imagine. And the peppercorns add like a bite to it. Crazy. There's like a chili sauce, I think, with the orange citrus. This is a fabulous starter. I can't wait for the rest of the meal. And for our second course, I got lobster bisque. It's one of my favorite soups and a pretty good judge of a steakhouse. So poured it for me. It was fabulous. Something like a buttery meltiness in there. Let's try it. There's no lobster pieces. I will say that. It's not a thick bisque. It's a very thin bisque. But the taste is really nice. It's pretty subtle. It's not, I think, because there are no pieces, slap you in the face lobstery. It has a really nice taste. Let me try it again. Really good herb flavor on that. Yeah, can't complain. I think that's a really nice lobster bisque. It's not the best I've ever had, but it tastes very, very good. Very savory. I'm not fancy.
Taylor's measure of a new restaurant is the lobster bisque. My measure is the onion soup. So I went with the French onion soup, and just at a glance, this looks deeply beefy. Super dark broth. Oh boy, it's 3,000 degrees. We're gonna do our best. That's pretty good onion soup. Again, not the best onion soup I've had on a cruise ship. There's a roastiness to the broth that I'm not used to having in French onion soup that I feel like is somewhat unique. And I love that they've melted it over the bowl, and they kind of give you to you in this like decorative bowl look. I love it. I'm gonna eat the whole thing.
The main course has arrived. I got the filet. It's what I always go with. I don't think I've ever ordered anything but a filet when I eat at a steakhouse, but let's cut it. Let's see. I ordered medium rare.
I mean,
that looks literally perfect. I eat steak basically only when we're on vacation.
that is true.
We don't eat steak at home, so this is like a specialty. All right, I'm going. I'm sure they don't offer any sauces.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting like a béarnaise sauce or
There's
something.
nothing, but maybe the steak's so good you don't need it. Let's see. It's so buttery on the inside. It really does just melt, but the outside still has a crispy char on it that adds a ton of flavor. It's like salty. This one might win. We've now eaten at Chops, and we've eaten at The Point, which are Royal Caribbean's and Carnival's steakhouses, respectively. This might be the best steak. We ordered some sides too. You get 2 per person. I'm not gonna lie, they don't look like fabulous by any means, but we'll tell you about the taste. But let's see what Jake got.
I went with the ribeye, no bone ribeye. The garlic itself is so oily, like it is almost. It is almost a sauce in and of itself. Like that is.
Yeah, that's really fabulous.
Oh my god! Look at, I mean, just. Okay. Yep. So we'll spread that around. I see what you're saying about like the crunchy exterior.
Yeah.
Part of that just feels like salt.
Yeah, but it adds a lot to it.
Yeah, they put like a crunchy flaked salt on it. And the crunch does definitely add something. But yeah, so buttery. This is on par with some of the best steakhouses I've had. Just like everything I say, I'm like, I can't believe I'm saying this about this line, but my goodness, they are crushing it.
And even though we are stuffed to the gills for dessert, I went with the apple crumble cheesecake, which are 2 of my favorite desserts. It's not tiramisu, which is my favorite cake, but we'll go with it. Let's. Okay. Oh, failure!
No.
It's a very light and fluffy cheesecake, which I like. It's not heavy or dense. And then what I get is the cinnamon from the apple crumble, which adds just a nice little flavor to it. Let me see if I can get a little bit more apple. I'll just get an apple. Yeah. It's like apple pie apple, but what I like is it's a real apple. It's not canned apple pie filling. It's like real, they baked apples filling. I think that's a really great dessert. It is quite sweet. Apple crumble and cheesecake, I expect it to be. But that's a really, really delicious dessert.
And I went with key lime pie. The meringue on the top of this thing looks so well done. With the like char on everything. All right, key lime, here we go. It's not the best key lime pie I've ever had. But there is more going on with this key lime pie than any key lime pie I've ever had. There's more flavor, and the nuttiness of the spice blend really does well.
And with that, we are done. I 100% recommend coming to JWB.
Oh my goodness, for the $58 or so a person that meal is, that was incredible.
Definitely one of the best cruise ship steakhouse dinners we've had.
I think so.
The sides are what they are, and the desserts were unique, but not the best. But the main food, the steak, which is what you want to be the best, is really, really top notch.
Yeah, I would bet of the steakhouse that we've tried on a cruise, I would place this top tier.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's near the top for sure. But we'll see you tomorrow because we're actually gonna be right back there at JWB for a brunch.
No, I want to do breakfast for 2. Breakfast for 2, we charge $22 for brunch.
Next morning, with our culinary adventures on the Paradise, we are at the Sparkling Mimosa Brunch. I got myself a sparkling mimosa. Now, as of this cruise, which we're taking at the end of March, it is not unlimited mimosas anymore. It is 1 complimentary mimosa with the paid-for breakfast/brunch. That's more than enough mimosa for me. Our food will be here shortly. We got coffee, It's much needed. We got some pretty interesting items from the breakfast / brunch menu, but you can see here all of the options. It's a pretty good menu with both normal breakfast items and some more unique things like pasta. You don't see pasta dish on a brunch menu very often. We will show you what we got and chow down, and we have lots and lots of different food we're gonna be eating today, so stay tuned.
Now, with this brunch, in addition to the mimosas, you can also get bellinis, but that's not what I'm holding. I got
But forget all of that.
I went with the Bloody Mary. This is not included in the brunch. You would have to pay for this if you don't have a drink package. If you do have a drink package, then you can absolutely get this or any of the other cocktails on the menu with that package.
See you around, sir. Take care. Have a good day. Good time.
Tomatoey.
Relaxing day today.
Like drinking cold soup?
Actually, no, it's really, really herby and honestly quite refreshing.
All right, I'm gonna try it.
Okay, do it.
Gonna hate every second of it. But
It is like cold soup.
All right. The woman has no words. This is the largest chicken and waffles I have ever seen in my entire life. There are 3 of the biggest pieces of chicken. I pre-cut it, so let's try it. It comes with a hot sauce and syrup, so you can do like a dunk. I like that they're on the side. It's not smothered in it, which would be impossible to eat. All right, let's do a little hot sauce, a little syrup. It's good. The crunch on the chicken really helps texturally. The waffle is a nice fluffy waffle. It's really something. I think this is not for the faint of heart, and not if you want to struggle with breakfast, because I've already dropped 8 pieces on my lap, floor, and all around me. So this is going to be embarrassing, but I'm going to be waddling out of here.
That's wild.
Had to remove some of it.
And I went with the blackened salmon sandwich. Comes on a brioche bun. There's tomato on here. Some like really fresh looking slaw.
The slaw looks great.
It does. Super colorful. And fries. Because I'm a 6-year-old who loves fries. The blackened salmon alone is pretty darn great.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Keep a hold of your buns there, Jake.
I just poured all the slaw off. I picked it up and it slid off like a slice of pizza that's too hot. All right. I'm covered in juice. And it's a very good, very messy sandwich. It's like a little bit spicy. Really, really well seasoned. And super thin slices of salmon.
I'm watching it. Like, all of the slaw fall out of the bottom.
It's just slowly falling out the bottom. We're gonna have to change before you see us again. But this is very good. I would have gotten what you got.
Yeah.
I think that's the better go.
You can have some, because there's 100% no way I'm going to eat all of this. You can have literally a whole piece of chicken.
Great. Yeah, 2 people could easily split the chicken.
Yeah, this is insane. Ooh, good Guy Fieri style bite there, Jake. I tried my hardest. Totally ate all that chicken. For $21.50 per person, I think that is definitely worth it for that brunch if you're wanting something a little bit special other than buffet.
Just the fact that it includes a mimosa, one mimosa, that's, if you just ordered a mimosa on the ship, that would be like $11.
Yeah.
And that was an enormous quantity of food.
And everyone around us also had an enormous quantity of food. I think they're going maybe a little bit of quantity over quality for that one, but it was also perfectly good food.
Mm-hmm.
All right, on to the next one.
All right, next on the eating around the Margaritaville at Sea Paradise extravaganza, we came to Side Sushi. I went with perhaps the most embarrassing food to try to eat in public, which is a tuna tostada. This is going to explode as soon as I try to take a bite out of it. It's got a spicy aioli, avocado, and these super fun like citrus lime bubbles sprinkled all around everything.
Hold on. There it is.
It's really interesting. It's like soy-y, like not like texture soy, like soy sauce, but like limey.
Yeah.
Very bright. And also tuna, and this really nice flour. Like everything just looks pretty when it's plated. It's very well designed food. And I got a casino roll. Crispy potato things on top. Tempura shrimp. Cream cheese. Let's dig in.
I want to see you house this tostada like a personal pan pizza.
I'm going to try a piece of the sushi first to try to delay the embarrassment. I got something super crunchy. And I was like, why is it so crunchy? Tempura shrimp. It is so crispy and crunchy in there still. Just wild for being surrounded by cream cheese and wrapped up in like sticky rice. But they're literally like, they're making them right there. And then they're coming right out here. It's all being put together pretty fresh. It looks wonderful. And it tastes great. Tostada time. Oh, it's so
There's
heavy.
no way that's the way you're supposed to eat it. I mean, I want to see you eat it like that, but there's no way that is what it's supposed to
There has
happen.
to be a better way. Well, at least the tostada does seem pretty hearty. Like,
Okay,
it's supporting all
okay.
this, so. Okay, fine.
Oh, it didn't explode as much as I wanted it to.
The tuna is great. It is so fresh. And the aioli on everything adds like a really nice garlicky creaminess. But there's also like a dressing or something on here in addition to the like standard sushi spice. There's a lot of flavor going on here. Very interesting textural experience. I'm liking it. Man, this place was a winner of an addition to the ship.
For my lunch, I went with the Yucatan Express. This was what was recommended, and I said, yes, please. This is torch salmon, cream cheese, cucumber, pickled carrot, mango wrap, tenka, and togarashi. Don't know what several of those words mean, but let's do this.
Got it.
I'm going to go no soy first, just to get it unadulterated.
Yeah. Come on, do it. Oh, okay. That wasn't so bad. Oh, no.
That is one of the most unique sushi plates I've had because of the mango. Number one, why it was so difficult to eat was because the crispy crunchies on top didn't break down like the rest of it. So there were just sharp spikes stuck in the back of my throat for a while. Behave. But you get the creaminess of the cream cheese and the saltiness of the cream cheese and the salmon. But then there is this sweetness from the mango wrapping that is so, so good. It all comes together in this really beautiful conglomeration of flavors. And then you have the softness of the roll plus the crunchiness of probably one of the words that I couldn't pronounce on top. And it's one of the most unique and better sushi dishes I've had. I am also very impressed. And if you like sushi, though this costs extra, it's definitely worth it. But
Wow.
you don't get to see me eat one of those again. You have to get a cheeseburger from Cheeseburgers in Paradise. I think it's a rule when you're on the Paradise or on a Margaritaville ship. We are going to split one, though, because we've eaten a lot of food today. We got just a regular cheeseburger, a tomato, some pickles, ketchup and mustard. Let's let me split it real quick. Hold on. Yeah, just as good as I remember from the last trip. Just a really good quick service burger. You can get grilled mushrooms and grilled onions on it if you want. They also have lettuce, regular onions. They had some pickled jalapenos. You can make it a pretty good burger. And the fries here rock. So I think this is a must-do if you eat meat. It's also a rule that you have to get soft serve ice cream. If you don't when you're on a cruise, you get arrested when you get off the cruise. I don't know if you knew that, but it's true.
It's the law.
Why is it so good? Why are you so good?
Tell it you love it.
It's very soft, but
Yeah, he was like pulling them real short. And
Yeah.
I wonder if it's because it hasn't had time to really freeze properly.
the flavor. God, soft serve is so good. And I only eat soft serve on cruise ships. We are back in the main dining room for the second time today, but for the first time for main dining. We had the specialty brunch this morning, but our first course just arrived. We actually ordered 2 first courses, and I got the ahi tuna. Jake couldn't get the ahi tuna. He had all that tuna earlier, so I had to take the hit on this one. You know, it was really hard. It was really hard to decide to order tuna. Our server said he caught it this morning, so
That's what he said. It's got to be true.
it's really nice. It reminds me of something I ate last night. Did I get tuna last night?
You did not get that.
No.
You may have gotten tuna, but not.
The sauce is sweet, a little bit of spicy. The tuna is very thin, so it doesn't offer a ton of flavor, but it's really yummy. I love that it comes with citrus. I think I ordered this Rewind the clip. And I got the tuna crudo, which is just really beautifully plated tuna.
Does this feel familiar? It's like we've been here before.
If you didn't realize, we were a little inebriated with dinner last night, but this is really good. So
I went with the island spring rolls. I'm a sucker for anything that looks like it came out of a microwave or was baked in an oven for 15 minutes at 350. These are reminiscent of that, but feel so much more elevated. This schmear that's on here by itself is like spicy, umami, a little tart. I don't know what it is, but I want a bowl of it. And the really nice thing is, if you are looking for a vegetarian option on board, this is a vegetarian option, and they are excellent. Super savory, super crispy, not overly oily, which can be a problem with spring rolls. These are done really well.
I'm gonna say that red sauce is jarring on those spring rolls, though.
Yeah, big contrast. It's art. It's art in food.
And then for my second appetizer, I got chicken tortilla soup. I really love a chicken tortilla soup. It's something I make at home somewhat often. Lots of shredded chicken, sort of corn, tortilla strips. Hot. It's palatable. Definitely not the best thing I've eaten. I think it's lacking something. I think probably spice. I would add jalapenos or some other form of pepper to it personally. Or you know what it needs? It needs sour cream. I need a dollop of sour cream, mix it in, but that's also because I would eat sour cream on literally anything. So that might just be a me problem. I think it's really tasty. It's not bad. I would plus it up if it was my own tortilla soup. But I'm gonna eat the whole thing.
Needs an enhancement. Still gonna eat the whole thing. 6.5 out of 10.
Have we been rating the food? I think that was just the drinks.
Oh, that was just the alcohol. Right.
You'll see that video in a few weeks.
Gumbo. I'm not a shrimp guy, but I am an andouille sausage guy. And there is some of that in here.
This is one of the, what I think is like signature items in the main dining room. Oh, he's doing a dance. I don't think I've seen a food dance yet.
Mm-hmm. That is pretty good. What I really like about it, surprisingly, is there's a good deal of like seafood in the broth, it seems, but it's not like it's seafood. It's like really well integrated and blended with all the other spices and a little bit of heat, but it's not overwhelmingly spicy.
Hey Jake, are you becoming a seafood guy?
I think I might be becoming a little bit of a seafood guy. I have had shrimp, I've had crab, I've had salmon, I've had shrimp again today.
I don't know who you are.
I know. I've lost track of who I am. Who am I? Where am I? This is great. Gumbo's a winner. You need to try this.
And for the main course, I went with shrimp and grits. I haven't had shrimp and grits for a long time. There's not much to say about it. It's shrimp and grits. I had some shrimp in Jake's, so let me give it a little mix. Really good flavor on them, nice and buttery. With the sauce of the shrimp, there's a tiny bit of spice. Yeah, I think that's really good. It's gonna be nice and filling too.
Because I feel like I've had quite enough red meat since last night and with a burger today, I went with Parmesan crusted turkey and some like yucca wedges. They're interesting. Super crispy though. I do like that it's drizzled in this like balsamic and some kind of an aioli. And the arugula I think is gonna make it super earthy. So we'll give that a shot now. It is a little dry, I think because it is pounded so thin to make it so like cuttable with a fork, but it's so crispy. And the Parmesan really gives it this nice savoriness with the aioli and everything. I'm not sure I would choose to get it again, but if you're looking for a non-red meat option, it's a great option here.
And for dessert today, I went with the dessert of the day, which actually, he called it something like a mango heaven, I think. But it looks like a mango mousse. So, I like the splatter of the, most likely a raspberry coulis of some sort. So
It reminds me a lot of the zebra domes.
Just the shape.
Yeah.
Oh, there's like a spongy cake underneath. I don't know what I was expecting. But
I was honestly expecting flan.
it is a little flan-like, which is what Jake was expecting. What's this little guy? Just whipped cream. Yeah, it's not super sweet, but mango flavor comes through. It's a little bit floral. I do like it. It's a pretty refreshing dessert. I think it was a good choice for me, being a mango lover.
I, being an ice cream lover and connoisseur, went with the Baked Florida. It's a Baked Alaska, but they call it something different. And this one comes with like mango bits and melon balls and stuff, and a burnt meringue on top, which is super fun, and what looks like a very creamy, delicious ice cream in the middle. Hey, I'm gonna like this a lot. I wish there was 3 times this much.
I know, that's what it looks like.
But I'll settle for this. This is pretty good. Honestly, the like toasted meringue on top does add a nice roastiness. That's a good one.
Day 3, we just pulled into Nassau. I think might still be slowly docking. But we have our first buffet breakfast now, and I'm gonna say right off the bat, I think the breakfast looks better than it did in December. It might be one of those changes and enhancements that they were talking about to the menus. There are some slightly more unique things, including what I got, which was a garbanzo bean hash. Never had anything like that before, but I do love me a chickpea, so excited for that. And I also got a croissant, there's turkey sausage, French toast, and I got a banana because health, I guess. I don't know. But I am pretty happy with the buffet, and there's an omelet station if you want to have an omelet made for you too. Jake, what did you get?
I also got the hash because that's one of the more unique things I've seen in the buffet breakfast here on board. And I went with the biscuits and gravy. I have to get biscuits and gravy when that's available. That's really all I want. I just want a plate of biscuits and gravy, but I have to have some restraint, so I also got an orange and a bagel with some cold cuts on it.
Did you get an orange for health?
For health. Yeah, for health.
We're gonna eat this. I'm sure it's gonna taste really good. But we're gonna actually be off the ship for the majority of the day. We're heading over to the Margaritaville Resort, and you'll be able to see a vlog all about that next week. But we'll see you at dinner, I guess, then. So.
And one of the last dining options aboard the Margaritaville at Sea Paradise, if you want to consider it a unique specialty dining option, is the Margaritaville at Sea, or just the Margaritaville coffee shop. Here you're going to find your gelatos. They have some tiramisu and black forest cake and things like that inside the cooler here, as well as some very unique specialty coffees, to include spiked coffees, which we're not going to try as part of the drinking video because, frankly, we really did it to them. The coffee itself, though, is fantastic. This time what we've had, I got a iced coffee because I'm hot, because it's been 80 degrees all day and sunny. And this one really gets the job done, really hits the spot.
Can you taste the caramel?
I can, like a lot of it. This does cost extra. This is not included with your cruise fare. all of this is for a separate charge. About $4 to $5 per coffee. Spiked coffees are about $12 a piece. So we are back at main dining for dinner. Finn's dining room, and honestly, it just keeps getting better. This whole experience has just kept getting better. And we've started tonight with a salmon tartare. I ordered cauliflower soup and got it. And then our wonderful waiter Boyette also brought us a balsamic watermelon feta salad, which we're going to split. Keep things fresh and lively. I'm going to start with the salmon tartare. I'm going to try it without any bread first, see how it is on its own. Very onion forward, very creamy. Oh my god, these little caviar balls. Briny, salty, creamy, oniony. I want to smear that on a bagel and eat the whole thing. And I'm going to, but after I try my cauliflower soup. Something spicy. I don't know what it is. And it's not overwhelming. It is creamy. Still a little bit of textured, like riced cauliflower in it. So there is some tooth to it. But that's good. That's the kind of thing I would dip up with the rest of this bread and eat. That's very, very good. Taylor?
I actually got the heart of palm cake, which looks really good. I think Jake got this on our last cruise and liked it a lot. And I also got the cauliflower soup.
So our main course is here. I got what I thought was different, but it is the curried shrimp. I'm pretty sure I had this the last time I cruised with Margaritaville, but it's fine, because if I didn't remember it being awful, that means it was probably pretty good, right? It looks fantastic. I love these bowls. It's such a silly thing. I would never buy these bowls for myself at home because like that would take up way too much room in my cabinet, but like it's such a stupid little touch. I love it.
We can get those bowls, you know.
They're so nice. Also, I mentioned how I was talking to Jake when our lovely server came by, and I said, like, is there a technique to working with cauliflower that makes it easy to work? Because that soup was so good, and then he brought us more soup.
So this makes, what, 3 additional
appetizers. It's so good, though. All right, let me try a shrimp for you. Okay. So the flavor is really good. I would say the shrimp is like a tiny bit overcooked. That's just preference. But like has a really nice flavor for sure. And like I love rice. It's a really yummy dish.
It looks rich. Like it looks like it feels rich. Okay.
Maybe I gotta get into the sauce a little bit more, but let's see what Jake got.
I went with the mushroom linguine for my main, my headliner. There are some evidently sauteed mushrooms on top. Oh my god. And cheese exploding everywhere. So I went with a pasta dish for 2 reasons. 1, something's got to soak up this wine that we've been drinking. 2, I have found that pasta dishes on cruise ships are usually one of the weaker dishes. There's just not as much flavor going on. It's easier to mess up the pasta. The pasta here is cooked exactly the way I want it to be. It still has some tooth. It's still a little bit al dente. And there's rich mushroom flavors with all like the Parmesan cheese and everything. I still think this can be elevated a little more. I challenge Margaritaville at Paradise's chef to do more with this because there's so much room here to like work with, but everything going on in this bowl is excellent as it is.
We got 2 desserts, 3, but 2 of them are the same between the 2 of us. And the first one I got was the dessert of the day, which is the margarita bar. I'm gonna try it right now.
Is it a margarita in a bar? How do they do it?
That's really good. Really unique. Really, really good. Let me try the mango cheesecake.
Whoa.
So wiggly, so jiggly. That one's pretty unique. It's a little... I love cheese. It's a little cheesy for me.
Really?
I could use a little more sweetness to it.
Wow.
Call me crazy.
I don't know if I've ever heard you say something along those lines.
The margarita bar is the winner here.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. But, I mean, I'm going to eat it all, so.
That's gonna do well on the internet. What left to talk about? Have we hit every eatery establishment?
I
on
do
the show?
believe we have. What is your like must do on the Paradise?
Well, since the updates, definitely the sushi place. Oh man,
It's really good.
I know this is the direction a lot of cruise ships are going, like implementing a sushi place, but I think they did it particularly well. And those dishes were so beautiful.
Yeah.
It wasn't just good food, but it looked artful.
Yeah, it was really, really good. That would be my choice too. I think our main dining experience has been really good too. We've been sat at the same table twice, and our server has been absolutely wonderful.
These are some of the hardest working people on the planet.
Yeah, but we hope you have enjoyed this video with us. We ate so much food over the last 3 days. We're gonna go home and like not eat for a little while, I think.
Exercise a lot.
Yeah, but make sure you are subscribed. We have a couple more videos coming out all about the Paradise and Margaritaville at Sea in general. And I guess until then,
Yeah.
stay magical. Bye.
Yeah.
The sides are what they are.
Smoky, cold soup. Smoky, cold, herby, boozy soup. Wait for it.
Too much food.
I feel like I've been assigned to eat this. It is an enormous quantity of chicken. I'll say it's too much chicken. This is too much chicken.
Hey, what's up, you guys? We just ate food.
My swim trunks are untied. It's embarrassing. Give me a minute. And one of the last unique dining places aboard the Margaritaville at Sea.
Are you kidding?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.